Welcome back to the Curse of Coeurasa. This is Yima, your game master. Bata will be letting us know, through their own character's eyes, the state of affairs as we begin today.
Okay, so last time, Abigail ambushed us in the bathhouse. Griff came to the rescue and is apprehending Abigail. Arden's a giant lizard. We're all naked. Bata and Zaus are full of holes and bleeding all over the place. And Sam, thank you, Sam, for the potions. Very lovely. And Therrin did nothing.
No. Therrin killed a lot of people in cold blood and has Hulk hands now.
Meanwhile, in the bathhouse,
As Griff assesses the situation and gives out orders to their guards, the general population is dispersed from the bathhouse and kept from approaching, giving the party time to... Might as well take me by the back of the head. Giving the party time to gather their things and discard the ones that were crushed in the falling rubble.
Question. You said the acid's in my tummy still. It's kind of painful.
You have an upset tummy.
Okay. Bata is going to start walking towards the rest of the bathhouse, but before he even rounds the corner, he starts puking all over the place as he stumbles away from the group. Acid fuming coming out of his mouth, spilling all over the place, just oozing, dripping.
Could we get a voice act on that vomiting?
No. Now I know what he's into. Jeez.
you just need body waste.
Be my mama bird, Bata.
Hey.
Oh my god!
No, I feel violated. Anyways, I think I recall there was somebody else in the bathhouse that hadn't left yet.
There was an old man.
An elderly dude has taken to petting the bugaloo that they had spent this entire prior combat kicking at and shooing. It has not dispersed, and they are making a new friend that they will not be able to keep long term.
I was going to say that's going to disappear in like an hour. But
Wait, he's going to disappear?
It's going to be the best hour of his adult life.
I guess so.
Bata asks as he pukes some more.
Arden is, or I guess Lizard Folk Arden is going to dismiss his alter self and rub his temples a bit as his previous form flakes away, and he's going to look pointedly at Griff and be like, search that woman and take everything of value off of her and then search her again.
Worry not, we're going to be conducting an extensive cavity search. My small canine friend.
It made it so much worse somehow.
Dental work? Continue.
Oh, Bata. How's the vomit coming?
Yeah.
During this, Therrin decides to look for the dragon steer, which should have been in her backpack, unless Lord Almighty says it was not.
Is Therrin searching for all her valuables and belongings amongst the...
Therrin, you do locate a large sack. It's rather heavy. So, you can open this bag if you'd like.
No.
Alrighty then.
No, I do.
Inside,
Therrin opens the bag.
Inside is a large piece of coal with a note.
Oh my god, are you serious?
And Therrin just throws the note away. No, she reads the note.
What? Why are you doing this?
Inside is a note stating, "My spite for you knows no bounds. Signed, your no longer sister Abigail."
Therrin yells to Griff from the other side of the room, "Search her now!" Like, yells it. I'm not going to yell in the mic, though.
Make either a diplomacy or intimidate check. No.
So I'm just going to do it's diplomacy first. I think that's not good. That is a 5.
Griff ignores you.
They're in eyes. Griff.
Was those like
bristle just a bit.
puppy eyes, like or like bashful eyes? What kind
No,
of?
like a "oh no you didn't" sort of look. And Therrin stomps over to Griff and gets right in his face and does the same bit of dialogue with intimidate.
All right.
That is an 18.
Oh.
Are my claws still like long and stupid?
They're not cartoonishly large, but they are bigger.
All right. She stomps right over to Griff, who is, I guess, at the front of the bathhouse still.
Yes. With your sister.
Yeah, like just like walks up and puts one of her like enlarged claws like up to his snoot. It's like, "You will search her now."
Two impertinent perch girls at once.
Oh, I'm naked.
Your sister looks at you with like a mix of "please don't do this to me in public" and looks back to him and then just head to the ground mortified. And he looks down at you. "I'm in charge here. We're going to take her back to where she can't escape first, and then we're going to search her. Would you like to keep an eye on her?"
I want to be there when you search her. Are you going to go search her right now?
"We're taking her to the mansion.
Let's go.
Get your friends ready."
Oh boy!
Everybody's covered in blood and naked, and
I'm sure there's probably a clean towel somewhere.
Yeah, Bata's just gonna come back into the room, wiping his face the best he can, and I guess start gathering his things because we're leaving now. In the true.
I'm sure you
What
can meet
is-
up later if you need a minute.
What does Therrin say to the party? Do they go back in the building or anything?
Well, the party's still in the
I
building,
don't
right?
think they would overhear all of that.
Yeah, I don't think they would.
No.
No?
Okay.
Not necessarily.
I mean, we're all in the
It's not
same.
like Griff is trying to scream this out across like the entire city.
But I'm being loud.
Yes, you are.
Griff is not.
They just know that you're ordering Griff to search her in public in front of the local
It
community.
honestly doesn't even dawn on Therrin that she needs to refer to everybody else. She needs to make sure that tear is retrieved from her sister.
Yeah. Therrin is screaming outside. Would you like to get involved? About searching her sister in public.
Yeah, Bata's gonna come back from the room, wiping vomit off his face, and gonna peek out towards Therrin and be just.
Bata, as best you can tell, Therrin is ordering that Griff strip search and cavity search their sister in public. And Griff isn't doing it.
Therrin, what's going on, Therrin? Why are they taking her somewhere? What's going on?
She turns around, only like halfway, and doesn't even look at you. Like she took the tear. It has been replaced by a piece of coal with a note by her.
Bata turns around and goes back to vomiting. And stops long enough to go towards Arden and
Arden takes a big step back.
yes.
while this all was happening, Sam got his bracelet and washed it in one of the few clean baths still around. Because last time you said I found it.
You have the bracelet.
Everything
Arden,
else
you
is
need
secondary.
you need to talk to the Sergal,
I
please.
really don't feel very good right now. Ooh, actually, Bata, since you're up close, you'll probably notice that my scars on my arms are bleeding a little bit, and there's a little bit of faint blue energy emanating from them.
But I'm just going to take notice. Jesus.
Arden's just going to kind of tune out what Bata's saying and then dig through debris looking for his books and things.
Zaus is going to take a lot of soap.
So Sam has his bracelet, and he goes past all the other stuff, walks outside with his tail end flicking in anger as his face is all scrunched up in a scowl, gets right up to Stabigail, looks her right in the eye, and says with a deep, compulsive, echoey, magic-y sense of voice, "Do whatever Therrin tells you to do."
Therrin, like, slowly turns around to see Sam say that. Therrin looks her awful sister right in the eyes and says, "Give me the tear now.
I can't.
Tell me where it is.
I can't.
Tell me where it is." And she grabs her by she still has a shirt on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just grabs her by the shirt. Just tell me where it is. I guess I don't have to do the intimidate, but
It's in my room.
in the palace,
Yes.
Therrin just takes the scruff of the shirt and just pushes it back, and says some expletives that I'm not going to bother beeping out.
Sam will sense motive.
There's some tension in the air. Or not.
Ooh. 11.
Sam, what you pick up on is that she does a lot of side glancing toward Griff.
Sam's just frowning.
It's just a heavy frown and thinking. Sam will whisper to Therrin, "She may not be telling the truth."
Therrin turns around, away from her sister, rubs her temples, addresses Griff, going, "Griff, where are you going to do this?"
I'm going to take her to my mansion.
"Okay. I will see you there." And just walks back into the spa thingamajigger.
The bathhouse of blood.
Yes,
There's still a couple.
the Bob.
But how's the indigestion?
Under some control now. Bata's gonna be slowly searching and gathering his belongings and Sam's belongings
Wonderful.
as well. Sam did walk out there with just the bracelet, right?
Yeah, it was just in his hand the whole time.
Therrin's headed back in the room.
Therrin, how long has it been just coal?
I don't know. She says as she's rummaging around for her pants and her chain shirt, but is addressing Bata still, just thoroughly pissed.
Okay. I was just gonna slump on the floor. Oh, God.
I can't even remember the last time we looked at it. Can you?
It was under your care.
Therrin stops and looks at Bata. Stops searching for her clothes and looks at Bata. What do you mean?
You know what? Perhaps I shouldn't have entrusted you with it. I'm sorry about that. Arden, what do you need, Arden?
I really just need my things back right now. Arden's gonna kind of shakily dig through debris, blood, and money, and look for his spell books and his backpack. I really want to get out of here. The dragon's tear is bad. It's important that we get that, but this isn't a good time. And Arden is going to breathe visibly hard and get a little more frantic.
Sam will also come back in and quietly pick up his things.
Bata's gonna hand Sam's things to Sam and take note of the bracelet in his paw. Interesting choice. Therrin, if your sister had already had what more could she want with you or us at this point?
Well, Therrin was searching for the stuff when you started that, and it gives her pause, and she stops and turns her head towards you like, I don't know. Unless she just took it now, but that doesn't make sense.
Therrin, where is the dragon's tear now?
Therrin grabs the sack and just gives the note to Bata, like, this is all we have. And opens the sack to show him.
Bata doesn't even look in the sack and just... Where did your sister say the tear was?
She had it in her room.
Sam speaks up and just says, Griff is involved somehow.
Griff? What makes you say that?
Yeah.
He's got just kind of like a terse... She was more concerned with him than with your asking.
But he's apprehending her right now.
She was more concerned with him hearing than with you hearing.
You think Griff is going to beat us to it?
I don't know.
I mean, she already has it. I don't understand. Like, they already have, if they're together, which I still don't believe.
I didn't say they were together, just that he's involved.
Cahoots, then.
Okay, so
An interested party. Put it that way.
So we go to your sister's room and grab it from there, right? That's the new plan?
I guess so, but, maybe we can just put Griff to the test. That he's supposed to get us in there. We had already talked about this. And if he has nothing to do with this, then he will get us in there and we'll get it back. And if he isn't with us, he'll try to not do this.
Therrin, how do I know that you're not plotting something with your sister and Griff? And I mean, we almost all died here except for you, who...
Sam won't look at Bata, but will say, Bata, you wouldn't be alive if she wasn't here.
Bata's just gonna walk away, shaking his head and wondering what the heck is going on, and just see into the other room and see the pool of blood, I assume, and crushed bodies on the other side of the broken wall.
And drowned in the pool.
It's kind of indistinguishable.
Well, Therrin rather loudly responds to that insult and says, I don't understand how you could even think that was possible with what just transpired. I think I'm just gonna go follow Griff. You guys can finish up here. She gets her clothes on and goes outside with the rest of the wandering I guess cops.
City guard.
City guard.
Her clothes would be the only ones that are clean, huh?
Yes, they self-clean.
The boots with blood look good. So
Fair.
Fairness, bloody claws.
Yeah. Yeah, and apparently got the best boots in Hot Topic, too.
When you join Griff, he looks to you, looks down at you. He's a rather tall, imposing individual. Aren't they coming? It's going to be difficult to plan if they're not there.
Don't split the party.
They see you're having some difficulty contemplating what to do, and they're going to walk over to the door, lean in with their big dragon snoot. Get the lead out!
I'm not an alchemist. I can't handle this.
Sam is just finishing tying up his blood-soaked pack. And just walks out the door without a word.
Griff takes a moment to observe the insides of this building, the damage that was done, to really take it in. And, Bata, are you leaving the building?
Bata's gonna gather his belongings and wait for Arden by his side.
Arden is sitting on the ground on a small piece of debris, not soaked in blood, and is going to quietly hold Okuma's spellbook as tightly as he can, and just quietly close his eyes.
So everyone's outside the building now?
No.
Mm-mm. Not these two.
Griff's going to whisper into their palm. Feel free to make a listen check, Therrin.
I'm gonna.
Sam's outside, too.
You could too, yes.
And she is also gonna sense motive on every opportunity she can. Oh, yeah, I fell on my ear.
So you probably fell with Zaus because they got a natural one as well.
Sam got a 16.
It sounds like they're asking somebody very familiar to get a spell ready.
Is there any indication of what spell?
Spellcraft check.
Oh, suckers. What? What? All this things I was talking about with being a responsible spellcaster and taking the appropriate skills to identify what kind of magic is happening around you?
Arden, go back to being depressed.
Natural one.
So this exchange so far has had 3 natural ones.
Jesus Christ.
A spell, most magical.
Yeah, it's just like, I don't know, man, it's magic.
Oh my god.
But are you sus? Regardless.
It's pretty sus.
Let's not talk like that.
It's in the lexicon, dude. Just live with it.
Being real sussy right now, Arden.
Sussy baka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sam.
Bata,
Oh, sorry.
go ahead.
I assume Sam and Therrin are standing near each other.
Okay.
Possibly.
I don't know.
It's up to you two.
Yeah? Okay. So he'll nudge Therrin and like point out Griff. Forgot the name briefly, having a stroke.
Griff's having a stroke.
No, but Sam's having a stroke. And just whisper to her like he's getting ready for something. I don't know what.
Can she sense motive off of that?
Yes.
Okay.
My goodness.
Actually, no, she can't.
It's a 2.
It's the next best thing to an @1.
What does she sense, God?
Tell us, Morgan.
That Therrin, you sense that Griff wants your two friends out of that building. They seem to be in that state of, I'll remove them myself, but I'd rather they just walk out and this doesn't look bad.
Oh boy, they all get to be interrogated.
No. Bata. Okay, I'm going to interject then. Bata's going to take notice of Arden's apprehension and put his hands around his, look him in the eye.
Arden's eyes are closed.
Okay, Bata's going to reach up and adjust Arden's glasses. Hopefully this will grab his attention.
Arden falls over. Arden is unconscious.
Oh.
Carry him. Carry him. Be a great picture.
Oh, was it all temporary hit points?
Huh? Oh, no, I actually didn't have any temporary hit points. It's character flair for what the accident did to me, and me using the first meta magic spell that triggers that sort of thing.
Well, I was
Bata, they seem extraordinarily exhausted.
mine. Yeah, Bata's going to keep the boy from falling over and just hold him and carry him out. Then I guess just
Griff will nod as you pass by, take a few steps back, grab 2 large vials from inside of their vest, toss them in, and then with a great intake of air, throw fire from their mouth, a breath weapon if you would, into the room. And as they're doing that, sense motive check for you two.
Okay.
And Zaus.
my God. Thank you.
Sam got a natural 20.
Zaws are there and are just not on the ball right now. They're looking for the ball and they don't remember where they need it.
I'm still reeling from being insulted by somebody I just saved their life.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. You're
Sam
welcome.
got the natural 20. He's pissed, but he's paying very close attention.
It seems like normally when someone breathes fire, it's red, denoting the kind of, heat, energy, and all that. As the fire's thrown, it does start out red. It ends blue.
Oh, what flavor of dragon-born kin, etc. is he? Because I don't think that was ever stated, was it?
No, not explicitly.
Well, what color is he?
Red with blue highlights.
Double evil.
Okay, so what does Sam interpret from this information?
After a moment of consideration, the front of this building is quickly on fire. Flames pour out from the inside, drawing in oxygen, drawing in the air because of how few windows existed in this place.
There's some more now.
So a ceiling hole.
Two.
I thought you were going to calculate how many are dead. It sounds like they're all dead now.
Yes, that is the answer to that question.
Sam, did you pick up any money on the way out?
I was just curious. I wasn't actually going to pick up the money.
Oh, so we don't get it.
Hold on. Actually, there's a more important question. Did the old man leave?
Oh no!
Or the Bugaloo.
Inside the building, an old man starts trying to get on top of a bugaloo.
Good Lord.
Oh no.
Thankfully, I'm unconscious. Ha!
Can bugaloos fly? Can he just fly out?
They're going to end up popping out of a hole in the building in a little bit.
Is he doing like the running and jumping with flames on his butt? Just like
Riding a Yoshi. Equivalent of riding a green dinosaur.
Okay.
Woo! This is not how I expected to spend my day! And it's going to gallop-ish down the road.
All right, message received. Griff is not a complete murderer.
He's certainly not a saint.
He cleaned up.
Tidy.
And then, with another snap of their fingers, they're sending in some of their guard to drag out bodies.
Completely unidentifiable birds of corpses.
With like a broom.
Now, to gather them out during the burning of the building.
Okay.
Is this a cover-up?
Bata's catching on to it. Bata is suspicious of cover-ups right now.
Well,
Is that a character trait? Like, is it on your character
It's because
sheet?
I'm so bare right now.
You never got dressed?
Someone fell in my hands.
Oh, yeah. Well, another great picture. Are you still naked?
Yes.
Cool.
I'm also a little covered in blood and wasn't quite ready to just cope with that yet.
All right. We're going to be a great parade going down the street.
The parade gathers a lot of attention as new celebrities are being taken to the mansion of one of the ruling families of this area, in fact.
Covered in blood.
Covered in blood, most of which are naked.
Actually, I think it's just me and Bata.
Sam got dressed?
I assume Sam can dress himself. while
Sam's
he's-
in scraps.
Sam is in various degrees, depending on your angle. And Zaus is weighed down by a gigantic backpack full of way too much scented soaps. Like your friend who you took to the candle store you didn't know had a chronic addiction.
Yeah, at least Zaus is thinking ahead for when we have to take another bath.
They'll be ready with 10 different kinds of soap.
I walked right along with Abigail. She all tied up.
She's
She's like walking down the street with her
tied up
hands
with
tied.
chains.
Okay.
They're shiny chains, but they're chains.
So,
What's her demeanor as you walking by? It's like just head down, like being
Mortified. Abigail is mortified. They look like they have adrenaline pumping in their veins, and they're scared.
so she spent most of the combat with steel bands, and then went outside just to be wrapped up in
Yeah.
iron chains.
Yeah, that's, I think she'd be more comfortable by now.
Therrin can't help but smirk a little bit, seeing her dear sister like this.
Snicker at her.
Bata's gonna take notice of that smirk and question it himself.
You,
How are you going to question it?
I wonder.
Oh, you're just in your head?
Yeah.
It's like, what does that mean?
you'll need my. You're going to go for the rock, aren't you,
Who's this?
Abigail?
She's talking to me?
Yeah, you're going to go for the rock I took from you, aren't you?
Yes, it's ours.
It will get you past the wards to my room and through the front door.
Just
Mom took you off.
Therrin just quickly, just through her teeth again, just like, well, give it to me.
I'm tied up
Tell me where it is. I
on
will
my
take
waist.
it. She takes the dagger.
Snatch!
Yeah, she does. Like, just rather like roughly, like grabs her shirt and just pulls it out. And
Could Sam hear any of that?
Yes, that's audible.
should I put this in my inventory?
Yes.
So Sam just leans in close to Therrin, just to her ear, just Erickson. And then leans away.
Therrin just narrows her eyes and just grips the dagger in her paw a little tighter. She addresses Abigail again. It's like, you're going to get us in there. You're going to get us that tier.
I would be happy to.
Sense
Smiles
I mean,
dishonestly, but
7.
convincingly enough.
A sense motive of 7.
I would be happy to.
Sense motive on Sam.
Gritted teeth.
That's the same exact roll I got last time.
Bata's suspicious of y'all, so he's gonna send someone to.
It's 11.
Ah!
He rolled natural one.
He's too busy taking
Oh
care
my
of her.
god!
Bata's too busy taking care
Yeah,
of
you start paying attention, and Arden just goes. And you're like, oh baby.
It's like you see Therrin, Sam, and Abigail are going like.
I'm just picturing horrible thoughts now. Like, oh god, they are plotting.
Sam's in on it too.
What are the chances this Courier going to stick
Bata's
with
gonna
us for
start.
this long?
Bata's gonna start a blog.
Unlock trait paranoid.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. She just. What did she get from the sense motive from her evil sister?
Well, how much was it?
7.
Doesn't want to help, is helping now.
Okay.
Which out of character I think means it worked. I think.
Okay.
Only because she's being magically forced to at the moment.
Thanks,
And-
Arden, who's unconscious, whose moral implications shouldn't be overstated.
He's not vomiting.
Oh.
Fuck off, Therrin.
Just mimic sounds while they're unconscious.
I'm not doing that in character.
Oh, you're not? Okay. Well,
No, I'm not like walking around going, oh no, I'm Arden. Oh, save me. Oh my god.
That actually sounds pretty Therrin.
yes, it does sound like.
Oh, Griff, help.
Can we continue marching?
Oh, yeah.
Parading down, apparently.
I'm satisfied with my interaction.
Does not take long to get to the mansion. You enter through the front gates, greeted by many well-groomed and uniformed servants. There's an emptiness in this place. Despite being a family of the people, there aren't a lot of people around here once you get past the first layer of servants. It's like a dullness to the paint the deeper you go into the house. They slowly eke open a door and invite you all into a studio apartment
Inside the mansion?
styled inside the mansion for guests. You don't just get a bedroom. You get a little kitchen, a desk.
No windows again, huh?
No windows for you, no. You are quote-unquote guests.
I did not write this into Rogueport lore of no windows.
Are you guys afraid to look outside? Is that it?
I know, it's just gross out there, I guess.
Therrin missed that our whole party is being escorted into a guardhouse.
It's not,
Whether we wanted to or
it was
not.
not described as a guardhouse. It was described as a studio
I
apartment.
meant a house for guards,
It was described as a mansion
which is a type of house.
that can also have guards. Yes, I suppose technically, but one does not go to, I don't know, the Playboy guard house.
You know what I meant.
Does Griff stop here?
You all can rest in here. You look worse for wear.
Are we just like in? Nope. We're in a part of the house.
Yes, you're inside the mansion.
Like what part of the mansion? Like
A deeper, darker part that's hard to find your way out of.
are there couches and sofas and pools,
Yes,
or
there's
just barrels and?
Well, where you're at, there's a bed, some couches, a table, chair, some lanterns for lighting.
Is the door we went through lockable from the inside or the outside?
Is there a doorknob?
The door is ornate iron. The hinges are housed within the wall. The walls are made of stone, as are the ceiling and floor. And the lock is located on the outside of the door, but there are knobs on both ends. It's very nice looking.
It's a well-furnished prison cell.
But
That's what
unfortunately, Arden's unconscious.
That's what I'm hoping it's not. That's what I was asking. Was barred? Are there chains on the walls? Like,
No. There's beds. There's a bed.
Okay.
There's no rope in the room.
Bata's gonna.
It's prison for rich people.
We should You, me, and Sam should all sense motive on that as well.
What's the sense motive on? It's a room.
He's talking to us, isn't he? About what he's going to
He's offering to let everyone enter and rest. You all look tired. No ill intent here.
Griff is still with us.
Yeah, they've got the door open. They're offering to let you in. Standing relatively in front of the door.
Okay. Is there any, I guess, what do you call them, servants with you?
Oh, at this point, it's just you guys and Griff.
Oh, boy.
I am pretty beat up right now.
Why don't you rest?
We all think he's telling
Does
the
Griff
truth.
say just
Why
lay
don't
out and
you
say that?
rest?
She sense motive on that too. Sense motive on everything.
Oh, you got
I'm just dumb. 7.
You're just as suspicious as Bata right now.
You just think he's your best friend.
Well, Sam's a little weird, but
Don't even.
there's no reason for me to not trust his suspicion. What does Therrin get from her 7 sense motive?
Griff is thinking about your well-being, probably.
He wants you to rest.
Yes. And that room has a lot of places to rest in it.
Bata's. Okay.
One more thing, then. Where are you taking her, Griff?
To the questioning room.
Therrin knows where that is, right?
Oh, down the hall, Therrin. Just down the hall.
She doesn't say that. She goes, Therrin knows where that is, right?
Starts referring to herself in the third person.
and she'll be secure, and can we rest and be part of this interrogation?
Absolutely.
So you won't do anything until we're there with you.
I won't break her.
I don't want you to do anything. I need her to be secure and no one talk to her.
Diplomacy check.
Come on. Oh my god.
Get a new die.
we'll just trade. Just for funsies.
Start it with the one.
Therrin, I'll honor your wish.
Sense motive. Oh my god, 5.
The new dice is broken.
That time I got a 23.
Seems legit.
Oh my god, you're not helping you.
That time Sam got a 23.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 23. Sam sus.
Sam, it seems they're taking Therrin's request into consideration lightly.
Lightly?
Lightly.
The request has been noted, filed, and
Is
stored.
Abigail with us still?
They are in Griff's other claw.
Oh, like this?
Like they've got
Or like
their claw on the back of their head and around their throat.
oh, big ol' hands?
Sam looks at Abigail and just says, "You won't tell him anything without us there."
What, you have two? You have 2 suggestions?
Last 5 hours.
Let's end it.
One phrase per suggestion casting.
Oh, I guess Therrin has to say it. Yeah. Sam nudges Therrin.
Okay. They're like, he's caught by surprise by a little nudge. He goes, "Oh, yeah. Don't say anything until we're there."
Okay. Griff does a slight nod and beckons everybody into their new chambers.
Chambers. Wonderful.
And is that going to play us out?
Party going in there, and then Griff going down the hall. Anyone who's going to linger a little longer.
So he doesn't
Like the last 2 in the room. Who are the last 2 in the room?
Like to enter the room?
Yeah.
Bata's gonna enter right away and start placing Arden on the bed because
Okay. And then out of you 2,
Where's Zaus?
Good question.
Is he with us?
I mean, I should hope the police, kept an eye on everyone.
were they with you?
Yes, they were following us with a giant bag
they
of
were in the
soap.
parade. Yeah.
Yes. Roll a spot check.
17.
You don't see them.
Okay.
Um,
He's very sneaky.
I have a hard time believing that, but what about Elaine?
Elaine's with you.
Okay.
Can I do a sense smell for the soap?
Elaine is still red.
Huh?
Elaine is still red.
Red? From what?
Research station.
Listen checks.
Not you.
Oh my god.
Wow, Pony, I'm so sorry.
Oh, you do get to hear one thing Griff whispers in her ear as they take around the corner.
Who's here?
Abigail's. I do reward surrender.
The Curse of Coeurasa is a production of Reno Area Anthropomorphic Arts and Recreation for BLFC 2023. This episode was edited by Dejarum's Pony and was mixed and mastered by AJ the Ratty. Yima Quinn is our game master and the voice of Zaus and the NPCs. Arden Renshaw is played by Hawkfeather. Therrin Perch is played by Dejarum's Pony. Bata Amica is played by Dabbles. Samuel Horstrom is played by Domik Kritu. Original music by Fox and More. You can find more music from Fox and More at foxandmore.bandcamp.com and on Spotify. For more information about BLFC, the theme, and the lore behind your favorite characters and settings, visit goblfc.org.